banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys hoping to close out the season on a high note, just 2 wins on the year, hoping to make it 3 by the end of this one. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. This time Jackson will throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson will keep it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 2 yards on the play.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Jackson.
44-yard line.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 22 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Namdi Matabike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Hendricks Jackson. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Henry up the middle. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game. Who's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll set up the throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. A gain of 14.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Baltimore first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Again, it's Henry. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. Now he'll take Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
At the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 37-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
A 53-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start by running the option to right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They go play action now. Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. Shoves him aside. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson will throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Jackson, option right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are back within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Ravens 7.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. The Bengals at 11-2 now, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And room there to work it inside the 25. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the Baltimore first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. First down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Baltimore first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In motion left, Bateman. To throw is Jackson. Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 in some concerned situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
And that last throw is going to do it. The passing yardage there is going to be enough to break Peyton Manning's mark from 2013 of 5,477 passing yards. So congratulations to him on what has been a downright outstanding season.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
At the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you're running, don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Here's Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
That post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up close to midfield.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
It'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
The 28-yard line.
Now they'll run on the ball.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
2nd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Ravens 10.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And Cooks has it over the middle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
Another Bengals 1st down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals had 6 to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And the Ravens taking the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy in the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Baltimore, first down. A pickup of 2 yards.
Jackson. There again is Cooks, complete.
Jackson's pass.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brandon Cooks. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Zay Flowers. Incomplete.
Jackson from the shotgun.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Ravens 17.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right back to him on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and...
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Ravens 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here's Jackson.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 21.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And for the right sideline is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down.
Yeah, good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In motion left goes Cooks. Jackson now.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
18 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
10 carry now for Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal, Baltimore.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Throwing is Jackson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2nd and 11.
He's going to have the hook up here with Chase.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They're going to look to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 30. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to work. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down.
Jackson, options out left. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. To throw is Jackson. And Cooks has it over the middle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Second and 1 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And that's complete to Cooks. Well, the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds just short of midfield.
Jackson. He gets it to Cooks. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jackson to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Here's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Jackson.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Jackson. To the sideline and incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's another Baltimore.
And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10.
One last shot for Jackson. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Bengals, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.